Hello everyone, this is potpotsie here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a TNT cannon in Minecraft Pocket Edition. So, there's a couple of things I should say beforehand. First of all, this requires the redstone mod, which will be out very soon. It could be maybe a week, maybe a tiny bit more. You can get more details and information about that from the redstone video, in which I was over here explaining everything about the mod. So, anyway, once the mod is out, though, you'll be able to do this too. And the point of this video is not to show you the best or the most optimal cannon or anything like that. It's actually to explain to you how and why they work the way they do, and to show you. So, I've got the first cannon here, cannon number 1, and I built this. So basically, if you go 9 blocks this way, that's just enough length for the water to not go any further. It will stop on this block, and then I put a half slab there. And you know, I'm going to switch it over to the daytime right now, because it's going to be night in just a second. Okay, I got it switched over to morning real quick. So, what I was saying was, the water goes all the way to this block, and then we put a half slab on that. And the point of the water, basically, let me actually show you the cannon. So, you place a TNT block at the end here, and you can see the redstone goes across the outsides, because once the redstone turns on, all the bombs are going to be lit. You know, we kind of went over that in the last video. So now what you do is you put bombs all through that. You fill it all the way up. So you're probably wondering, you know, isn't that going to blow the whole cannon? So that's what the water does. The water actually nerfs the explosion of all these bombs except for the last one, because the last one's actually on top of a half slab, which allows it to go flying, because it's not going to go straight, because it's not on a straight block. But it also allows it to not cause damage here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you real quickly. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And you'll see every single bomb lit at the same time. So this is going to be a problematic cannon. It's going to blow up the whole front because, you know, all the bombs lit at the exact same time. So they didn't have time to explode and send that last bomb flying. So that's why this one doesn't work very well. And that was on purpose, just to explain it. So this is cannon number 2. Now, the difference with cannon number 2 is I've added 1 redstone repeater. And to talk about repeaters also, you guys are probably familiar with these. We kind of talked about them in the last video. So you can see I can actually toggle the repeater. And what that would do, if it was to be working at the moment, it will be working most likely before the public release though. So you won't have to worry about some of the stuff I'm showing here. But this thing, if these redstone wires were being lit, so well, actually, I'll put a torch here just to give you guys an idea in your head. So, generally, if this repeater was actually really working, the redstone over here would also be lit. And basically, you can toggle this. And what this does is it makes it so that when this power over here hits the redstone repeater, depending on which setting it's on, it will take a certain amount of time to continue down the row. So if you have it on a really slow setting, it might take a second. You know, that's just an example, but maybe 1 second to actually get to this wire. And what that would do is that would allow you to light the bombs on the left here, all through here, but it would take a little bit longer to light the last one. So it would give it enough time to blow up, send the bomb out, and have the bomb explode at a distance. Now, the reason I'm telling you about these repeaters is because this is an old-fashioned repeater, because they're not currently working, and that's why it takes up a lot of space. But anyway, so this is 1 repeater. So I'm going to show you guys what the difference is here when you're using a repeater instead of no repeaters. So we're going to fill up the inside here with this, and then we'll pop that last bomb, and we'll light this thing up. So we'll go ahead and set it off. So that bomb lit a tiny bit less soon. It actually didn't go anywhere, which is kind of weird. I don't know what just happened with that bomb. This one obviously blew up a lot more. Something glitched there. Oh, that's weird. Oh, maybe, was I missing the redstone up here? Oh my gosh, I might have been missing that, guys. I'm so dumb. Okay, we'll put this stuff here, and we'll fix this real quick. It's almost just about fixed, okay? Okay, I think I was missing the redstone up there. Unless it just blew up, but I think I missed it. So, we'll try that once more and see if we can get a better result here. I don't know what in the world just happened. In fact, this entire thing might be flawed, actually. You know, well, let's go. It should work. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's try it again. No? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this one. Something's weird about it, but you get the idea. That's what I'm doing. I'm just explaining how it works. So now this one, you can see, has 3 repeaters. So it should take even longer because every time it hits a repeater, it takes another second to continue the signal. So it lags it so that this bomb will be lit last after these ones. And these ones, their sole purpose here actually just to send the last bomb flying. So this should give you a better idea of what that is actually means. So you actually saw this one. So these ones are going to blow up. And there you go. So actually, obviously, it didn't go super far, but it went further. So that's the point of the concept. This one blew up at the beginning. This one is defective. And this one goes a little bit further. So now that takes us to cannon number 4 right here. Now again, I mentioned the repeaters over there. And those things would be obviously preferred to these huge ones because this takes a ton of mass. Look how much I had to build just to get a few repeaters up. So I didn't even count these ones, but you can see there's quite a few. And in fact, I'll toggle on the switch so you can see the power. Look how long it took to get to that part over there. Do you see? Watch over there. I turn it on. It takes like a second. So what that does is that, again, like I've told you guys before, it will give it some more time. So we'll go ahead and try this one out and see how far the bomb goes. And it probably won't go way far because, like I said, the repeaters, these are the old-fashioned versions. We have much more control when we use those ones over there, but they're not working yet. So we're going to start. So this bomb's lit. The blast bomb just barely lit. So it should have a couple seconds of airtime. So there you go. So you saw that it actually went a better distance. Now, of course, if you're going to attack your friend's base or something, for example, and it was out there in the distance, you would build a big cannon and it would send the bomb way over and explode the wall. And the nice thing about this one, you can tell it probably wasn't a super fast build. It took me a few minutes because of the repeaters. But once these repeaters are working, what you could do instead of this madness, let me just show you, for example, what you would do. So instead of having to have all this crazy stuff going on, what you do instead is you take repeaters and you would simply line them up right here. So you send a repeater, 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 and then you could turn them all to a slower setting. And so that right there, what I just barely did, if these were actually working, that would be like 100 times better than these. So that's what actually defines how far the bomb goes, how much you lag the last bombs setting off. And that's what you do with repeaters. So that's just one purpose, of course, of what you could do with a repeater. And we're just showing you guys from the Redstone preview. And of course, when the official one comes out, I will show you guys another example using the actual repeaters because they will be functional. And also, you don't have to use a lever either. You don't have to have it going on and off. If I could, I'd use a button and I'd place it against this brick. But I can't because the buttons are not added yet either, but they will be very soon, and I will make another update video on that when that's available. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped you guys understand a bit about how the TNT cannons work and how to build them, and I will see you guys later in the next Minecraft Pocket Edition video.